Gentho, lead us in a word of prayer, please, for the next week.
Father, I just want to thank you, dear Lord, for the privilege of being here. Thank you, dear Lord, for the beautiful weather you've given us. I thank you, dear Lord, for a country we live in, freedom that we can come and pray to you, dear Lord, at a beginning of a meeting or any time. I pray to Lord for the guidance, dear Lord, through this budget session. I pray, dear Lord, that your clarity and wisdom will be revealed to each of us, dear Lord, as we are put in the position we are. I pray, dear Lord, you'll be with the gentleman on the board, dear Lord, that makes the voting power, dear Lord, that you will be with their hearts and their minds, dear Lord. Thank you, dear Lord, for loving us. I pray for each one here. Those that are not here, dear Lord, are facing difficulties. I'll lift them up to you. And I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We're gonna, with the court's permission, I'd like to go ahead and move Mr. Cummings up to before we start the consent agenda, so he can give us an update on the screwworm infestation and mealy bug. Can't make this up.
You caught me off guard.
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
Thank you for being here today, TJ.
Yes,
You
sir.
have questions for Mr. Cummings?
See y'all later. Bad as I hate to be the bearer of bad news, we have got 2 bugs that have showed up that we don't have all the answers for. The first one being the screwworm. I'm sure y'all have seen things on the news, you know, all this kind of stuff. It is in the state of Texas. We've got, as of this morning, just a few minutes ago, we have 15 cases. We've got 12 that they're calling active and 3 that are already inactive. The nearest active county to us is San Angelo down there, Tom Green County. They've got 1 case there right now. What I would like to stress to everyone, and I have butted heads with lots of my friends over this, is if you suspect it, report it, okay? And the reason being, number one, right now, if we find a confirmed case and we report it, USDA, Texas Department of Ag, APHIS, all of these entities are going to come help us, okay? They're going to help doctor the animal. They're going to furnish the medicine to doctor that animal for right now. We don't know how long that's going to last. The second reason to report this is if indeed we have a confirmed case, we're going to get the sterile flies dropped here. No report, no release is what they're saying. The way they're combating this thing right now is with using radiation to sterilize the male fly that breeds with the female. The eggs do not hatch. What happens is you start out with a fly. Basically, a fly is a fly is a fly, okay? Those eggs hatch. The larva, the maggot, eats living tissue. It is not going to eat roadkill or anything like that. It's only going to be where there's fresh blood on a wound. To our farmers and ranchers, through y'all as we're out across the county, scattered everywhere, if you see a wound on an animal, and it doesn't matter what animal it is, if it's got blood in it, these flies will come to it, okay? That includes us. There are confirmed cases, not in the United States at all. There are confirmed cases of it in humans. There have been confirmed fatalities from it in humans. In underdeveloped countries, we're not anywhere near that stage right now at all. If you have a pet, watch your pets. You know, yeah, it'll get in dogs and cats, and if it's got blood in it, they can get there. If you find a wound, clean it immediately. And basically what they're saying is, and I've got a list here, I don't know how to get this to everybody. It's fixing to be in the newspaper. We've already done radio programs. I'm trying to get it out everywhere, of the drugs that we can use. Catron 4 is in our aerosol can for wound treatment. They have also labeled it now. It's got the basically a fly repellent in it, if you will, to keep the flies off. If we can keep the flies off, we're good. Our producers, with livestock, regardless of what that livestock is, watch it, cover it if you can. I mean, it's the same as putting a Band-Aid on when you cut your finger. Cover that wound up, keep the flies off, problem solved, okay? It's not something to go in an absolute panic about. There is stuff out there right now, and we even have agencies fighting with each other, pointing fingers at each other. It's all over the place. The deal is, it still is just a fly. Take care of your livestock, your pets, eliminate the flies. Here we go. I've got numbers here. If anybody wants to write these numbers down of who to contact, it's not me for livestock and pets, but you're going to contact Texas Department of Health. That phone number that you'll call there, then it's being answered, to my understanding, 24/7, is 512-556-6277. If you see anything in wildlife, you don't have to call Lee Dacus. Don't burn his phone down here locally. He's not the guy that's going to identify it or direct you where to go from there. You'll call Texas Parks and Wildlife at 512-389-4505. Like I say, as of right now, we have the 15 cases, 12 of those being active. The really good news that I've got on this topic is, as of right now, we still do not have a wild, viable fly that has been caught in the state. That's a really, really good sign. That means, as far as we know right now, as a few minutes ago with TDA and USDA, we do not have a breeding population of screwworm flies in the state of Texas. That's huge, y'all. The next deal is, we have not found anything in any wildlife. There is not a confirmed case out there. The unfortunate news is, over the weekend, Edwards County, which is Rock Springs, did have another case pop up there. They're dropping flies there as we speak right now, and that animal is being treated. But that was on the 21st. So, kind of in a nutshell, that's where we're at. If you have questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
If you've got something, we can put it on our Facebook too.
Okay. I'll get you something here in just a little bit, kind of a condensed version of this deal.
Give a ginger. And
okay.
We'll sit there and put that on.
That's going with me basically everywhere I go. The next one I want to update everybody on, and it's scary to me, is what we call a pasture mealybug. This thing has been in Australia since 1928, and it has wiped out millions of acres of grass in Australia. Somewhere on here, I think I've got, it attacks grass. Pick a grass, any grass, I don't care what kind of grass it is. And I'll tell you the wrong countries, but somewhere it's eating bamboo. Somewhere it's eating the rice. These are all grass plants. This thing absolutely loves Bermuda grass and St. Augustine. So again, this insect affects literally everybody. Everybody has either got a pasture full of grass or you got a lawn full of grass. What this thing does, comes in, it sort of looks like an aphid, but it's got long white hair on it. I mean, this thing is tiny. You can see the adult with the naked eye. Anything below absolute adult, you can't even see without a microscope. We highly suspect this thing is here. I've been talking to a lot of buddies, farmers, ranchers. We have sent some off. We do not have a confirmed case yet that I have found. The closest confirmed one right now is at Meridian over in Bosque County. Very short lifespan. These things reproduce like crazy. I mean, within 24 hours, a female can hatch out over 100 eggs every 24 hours. What you look for is dead spots in your pasture, in your lawn. That grass is not going to come back. It very much resembles drought stress, even right after a rain. They found some more down there. I've got a brother that lives in Meridian. They found some more yesterday. They had 4 inches of rain one day last week when we got all of our rain. The problem here is we do not have a labeled insecticide that will kill them. They're working on some. Some look promising, but until more research is done, FDA, USDA has not released anything for these insects. If y'all hear of somebody that thinks they may have that problem, give me a call. I'll be there just as soon as I can. We'll send them to A&M and try to have them identified. I wish I had better news on that one.
So all you do is watch it eat your grass.
You watch it eat your grass. Basically, that's about it. If it gets here, you know, and both of these, you know, to a homeowner with a dog and a yard, this is bad news. It's also a huge blow to our ag economy in our county. I don't know. I should have looked that up. We've got sources that tell me this. Huge ag industry here with our livestock and our hay. At one time, Eastland County was one of the top 3 coastal producing counties in the state. This thing likes coastal Bermuda grass. If you, as a preventative, right now, our best bet is to decrease your nitrogen, of all things. If you're in the hay business, that's the last thing they want to hear from me is reduce the nitrogen. You increase phosphorus and potassium to try to get stronger roots to help it last better. Again, I hope there's no questions because I don't have answers, y'all.
Was that just for live grasses? In other words, if you've already baled?
Yes. Oh, good point. Huge point there. Yes. You can bale these things up in a square bale or in a round bale, and they're going to survive for a few hours. They're not going to do enough. They're not going to eat that hay. Mm-hmm. You know, they're not going to eliminate your hay that you've already got put up. There's going to be some around the perimeter of that bale, whether it's a round bale or a square bale, either one, that are going to survive and fall off. Transporting hay, they say, is going to be the biggest spreader of this particular insect here. Humans are the ones spreading both of these insects. It's not going to be long before the highway department is going to have contractors shredding bar ditches. Unmanaged areas of vegetation, these things love it. They're down in the thatch. We go in there, you know, these contractors are going miles and miles with shredders down both sides of the highway. They're spreading them. We're spreading them when we haul our livestock. I've seen pictures of a guy that walked through some of these things and literally halfway up his legs is white. I'm sure that was a very heavy infestation of them. I saw a video where when it came on, I thought the swather was on fire. They were cutting hay. Come to find out that was mealybugs going out the back end of that thing. Literally looked like it was on fire and it was bugs in the air. Same thing with our screwworm. If you suspect an animal has got screwworm, do not move that animal. Now, I'm not saying don't move it from the pasture to your pen. Get it in a pen as soon as you can. I'm saying don't load that animal, haul it to another place, try to mess with it yourself. Well, this might be beyond what I can do. Contact the veterinarian. Contact USDA. Again, this is how this screwworm is moving as of right now. Since we do not have a breeding population of those flies, we're hauling those animals from one place to another. Is how it showed up at San Angelo. We know that for a fact. The animal picked screwworm up somewhere else. We're not sure yet where these things have all came from, but humans have done this to ourselves. So not moving our animals is going to go a long way. Flies can be on that animal. Eggs could be on that animal. There could already be larvae there. You're just taking them from point A to point B is all we're doing. So don't move them. On your hay, they say let it sit there 45 days to 60 days before you move it. They're going to leave that dead grass that's in that hay. There's nothing for them to feed on. They're going to get out of there and look for some more live grass to eat, leaving that hay sitting there, and then move it. You're okay there. But good, very good point.
Hard to leave hay there for 45 days.
It's really hard. I agree. They're saying, you know, where you've baled it, stack it somewhere in the field instead of outside. You know, you carry it. I bale this field here, and I stack. Normally, we stack our hay around the outside on the round bales in particular. you're either stacking it next to some of your own land or you're stacking it next to your neighbor's land. You know, same thing with that screwworm. If we don't tend to this, if I have screwworms in my cows and I don't report it, not only am I doing myself an injustice, but I would hate to think a year from now my neighbor find out that I had screwworms a year ago and I didn't do anything about it. You know, same thing with this mealybug. If we don't, and we do have herbicides or insecticides, that look pretty promising for the mealybug. But if I load my hay up and I send it to whoever buys my hay and I spread them over there and he finds out where it came from, I don't want to answer the phone, you know. So watch moving livestock or hay, pets, anything right now, no more than we have to.
I get that information to Ginger if you would, TJ.
You bet. I'll do it. Do it in a
Any
heartbeat.
questions from the commissioners? No. Well, thank you, sir.
Do you have an extra one of those?
Appreciate it.
I'll get copies made and
Okay.
leave some copies of both of these here, and then I'll
Thank you.
get something we can put on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
because I think the public needs to know, especially the
Exactly.
farmers and
Right.
ranchers, about what's the preventative part, but then also what's the treatment
Right.
part.
What's the protocol? What do we do right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're going to be calling you.
Exactly. They already are. That's part of it.
All right, bud. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Thanks, TJ. All right, consent agenda, Ms. Gento.
The minutes, I have regular meeting minutes of June the 8th, 2026. I do have a personnel report from May of 2026. No certification of additional revenue. Amendment changes by fund. We do have investment report from May of 2026. Auditor's report of financial conditions unreconciled as of June 18th, 2026. Treasurer's report of financial conditions, May of 2026. And I did not see any departmental financial reports. I have 7 sets of bills, claims, and accounts. I have certificates of cybersecurity for Cheryl Gentho, Ginger Cox, Shelby Williams, Andrea May, Carol Britton, Corey Brinkley, Danielle McKinney. And then purchasing acknowledgments, I have Trevin Hamrick and Christopher Ojeda. And that is it, sir.
Okay. Auditor.
Let me go over the financial report very quickly. We'll be using it during budget hearings, so not going to go over too much. The first section is the statement of cash position, and these are cash positions as of June 18th, and this is what we'll probably refer to quite a bit during budget hearings. And the total general ledger balance for all funds on deposit, $12,574,901.42. Then the statement of revenue and expense showing the revenue and expense by fund. And there's one of those for county funds and then for state funds. And then the schedule of payments. And I have not added the new payment that we're going to discuss. So, that's all I have right now.
Okay. Any questions for Loretta? Well, there was a, Christine, you did have a report or no?
Yes, she does.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Any questions for Christina?
No, I'm back
Sure.
on from
All right, motion by Mr. Raines, second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Philip, I'm looking at a email from Carrie Hines saying that she didn't receive anything on Friday. Have you seen that?
No, I did talk to her already this morning.
Okay. No, I'm just making sure we.
Yes.
Okay, and then there's one from Danielle talking about a meeting for.
I asked for a meeting.
Is that today? Okay. All right.
I didn't get that.
Huh?
That's the email the letter I'm talking about. I didn't get that.
Okay. All right, burn ban. I think we're good ones.
I don't know. Wind sure is blowing.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks. Supposed to be 100 in the 100 the rest of the week.
How about we skip that and come back and I'll text some of the chiefs and see what their pulse rate is.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, we'll come back and we'll come back and address that. Let me get it out to everybody. Well, Walter already answered back. He said, I think we're good, but not sure about the winds. Well, that's the other thing. We're not sure about the winds
The
either.
wind's what's scaring me.
It's supposed to blow all week, isn't it?
Supposed to blow all week, and we won't have another meeting until after the 4th of July.
If I may, last week we drove the LCM team around. It's pretty dry in the water ditches in some places.
All right, let's go
I
ahead
mean,
and
that's pretty much over the whole county.
let's just go ahead and put it back on then. I think that's a safe deal.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Raines, second by Mr. Crenshaw. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign.
Effective immediately.
Yeah. Ginger, burn ban's back on.
Judge, did you vote on
No, but I can.
that? No, it's up to you.
I don't disagree. It needs to be on there. Emergency amendments.
No, Judge.
Okay.
Can we hold up just a second, Judge? We're still signing.
Oh, we're multitasking here. We got all kinds of stuff to do today. Where's she going? Where's she going? If you leave, I'm leaving.
Thank you, Judge.
Right. All right. D, present the payroll file review. Ms. Olivas.
Morning.
Morning.
Happy anniversary, Robert.
Do what?
Happy anniversary.
Which one?
23rd here.
Oh,
Do what? That goes back further than that.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, I just saw it this
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, it's 23rd on
The state,
Commissioner's Court.
This time.
Yeah, the state had a oops in between from April 96.
Well, this is a little bit late getting presented. We had to reschedule a couple of times due to different entities not being able to make it at the same time. There was a review done, randomly selected employees, new hires, and terminations. And we had 37 that we reviewed. And of those 37, there were 70 documents missing from the collective jackets. Now, in defense of them, they've had some turnover, and it's hard, and it's very difficult when you're training and people are not aware of what the laws and regulations are. But that being stated, they have all been notated here, and I know each one received all the documentation in there. But the highlights I'd like to hit is that there are certain things in an employee's jacket that must be in there continuously. Signed documentation, verification, proof that we're doing what we need to be doing for not only the employees but for the county. And COBRA is one of them. We can get wrapped on the hand pretty harshly if that's not kept up to date, and proof that each employee that has left us has been offered that and either accepted it or denied it. A couple of entities that we have deadlines on the time frame that they can be reported, the new hires. I-9s, the Office of the Attorney General, they have deadlines, and some of those have been missed. And there were 11 employees not reported to the 2 government entities in that required period. If we make a habit of not following the guidelines and doing it by the deadlines, we will be audited and we will have consequences of doing that as well. Things in the jacket need to be obviously copy of their driver's license, their Social Security, the documents that they signed of all the items that we give them for proof of personnel policies, the guidelines we expect them to go by. If they get a raise, it goes in there. If they get an action against them, it goes in there. When they resign, we have to have their exit letter to the county and the employer's exit letter to the county. And some of those are missing. And as I indicated, there was 37 files reviewed and 70 documents were missing. The continuation of state mandatory federal guidelines for reporting new hires is not optional. And that's our biggest concern. We don't want our county opened up for failure to be in compliance with what our codes and guidelines must follow.
Mm-hmm.
So any questions?
Any questions for the commissioners?
We said, I guess Tyler is still Tyler. It's not any better or any
In regards to
payroll and HR stuff where
Tyler still has issues, and a lot of those issues are things that Tyler just has said are not going to work. Tracy's very good at backing into how to make it work. But yes, there are still things. Tyler does not like split payrolls. So if you have an employee that's paid out of 2 different departments for 2 different funds, it really is a problem. But as far as actually doing payroll, Tyler does what's put in, other than the fact that it wants to prorate everything between a department or a fund, which we don't necessarily do. But I think in general,
it's okay.
Okay. Will we just accept that as a report? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Maria.
Oh, we need to vote on it though to accept it.
Okay.
Motion.
Motion by Ronnie. Mr. Wilson, excuse me. Mr. Crenshaw, secondly. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
no, may discuss Tyler, but when we get into the budget, doing something different.
All right, E, discuss and consider and execute the 2027 renewal notice and benefit confirmation through the Texas Association of Counties Health and Employee Benefit Pool. Ms. Key.
It is time to do our renewal. This year, the increase on. Oh, okay. Hi.
Does everyone have a copy of the renewal? Does anyone need one?
I probably need one.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I brought a few extras, so
Thank you.
wasn't sure who had one and who didn't.
Michelle got one.
You got one. I saw you had yours.
I printed
I saw the blue at the top.
Yeah.
So, good morning. Thank you for having us in to go over the 2027 renewal with TAC. This renewal is actually due back by Friday, 6/26. The reason for the short window is to make sure that Willers Towers Watson WTW has time to process the information from the open enrollment for everyone, get ID cards out, things like that. So the first thing I want to go over, I printed the most important pages, which would be your medical. You do have an HSA plan with a $5,000 deductible in network, $10,000 deductible out of network. The out-of-pocket max is essentially $5,000. That's what the plan will pay once $5,000 is met by the employee or member. Renewal rate's going to be 2.5% this year. You guys came in way lower than what the pool needed amount was. Eastland County had some really good data between contributions and medical and pharmacy paid. So that contributed to this 2.5%. Those numbers were really good when we did the mid-year review I think at the end of last month. So the new rate is going to go up just a little bit. If you see employee only, it's going to go from $732 to $750.30 starting October 1st. An increase for the employee and spouse. Basically, everything's going to have a small increase there. But I know you guys focus primarily on the employee only, so it's going up just under $18. All right. Any questions on this medical as far as the contribution or the plan itself for renewal rate? All right. And then you guys have a second plan as well, again, 2.5%. This is going to be the PPO plan, $40 copay for office visits and specialists, $3,500 deductible, 80/20 plan. So the plan's going to pay 80% of that covered cost. The member is going to pay the other 20%, $4,650 out-of-pocket max, $50 specialist copay. So really good benefits on this. This is going to be slightly more than the HSA plan, simply because it is a full benefit plan. With the HSA, that is essentially the health savings account. So you guys are giving the employees options, which is really good, which is why. Say again.
We're still not giving them options.
You're not giving. No, I mean, they have the option between the HSA and the.
Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore? Okay, gotcha.
New employees.
Oh, not for
New
new hires.
hires.
Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
sir.
Gotcha. Okay, understood. I wasn't aware of that, so thanks for letting me know. So this is going to be $907. Currently, is your rate $907.64? It's going to go up to $930.32 as of 10/1 for this particular plan. And then they still are responsible for some of the contribution for their dependents or spouse. All right. And then the next page is the dental. You guys have the plan with orthodontia, 100% preventative, 80% basic, 50% major. Coming in below the rate as well on this, you're getting a 1.9% increase there. Pool needed was like 5.1 for dental, so doing really good there. So it's going up just under $1 from $22.66 to $23.08 for the dental, and slight increase for employee and family from $67.44 to $68.72. And then on the final page, these are just two alternate plan options, or I should say one alternate plan. Yeah, two, I'm sorry. Yeah, two alternate plan options. So the NG is non-grandfathered, and this NGS is non-grandfathered with a specialist. So essentially, you can still go to the specialist on either one. The difference is the way it's designed under Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's going to be one copay for your office visit, same copay for the specialist visit. They are typically the same. So that's the difference there. As we look at the plan for both of these, the NGS plan
is going to be slightly less expensive than the NG plan at $893.72 versus $907.16 for the employee only. They both have the same deductible of $4,000. It's still an 80-20 plan, $4,700 co-insurance for the out-of-pocket max, and then the $40 and the $60 for office visit and specialist there on the NGS. Emergency room will be $250 for each of those as well. And then we're going to keep the same prescription plan. So your prescription drug plan won't change under this particular benefit. Any questions on the NG or the NGS plan specifically, since they are similar plans? The only difference is in the specialist copay. That's the real difference.
Will you go over that again, please?
Yes.
Just the specialist.
Yes. So on the non-grandfather plan, your specialist visit is going to remain $40, as well as like going to see your primary care doctor. On the NGS plan, the specialist copay is a little bit different. It's going to be different on those NGS plans. So let's say if this were like a $30, the specialist could be $40, $45, something like that.
Yes.
So that's where the difference between the one with the S and without the S. It does have a specialist copay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any questions? Any commissioners?
Questions?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
And Collins, right?
Collins, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
good seeing you.
I'll make the motion to stay with them, Judge.
Okay. Motion by Mr. Raines, second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And allow him to sign
I signed and initial everything.
every single
Under
thing.
the sun.
Yeah,
Do y'all need to make a choice on the?
it's already written on the phone.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
F, accept the USDA community.
Did y'all
What?
vote?
Yeah. Did you nap or?
I'm just trying to catch up.
This after court.
Yeah, that's fine.
Slow down.
It will be here a while.
There's a bunch of
No, which one am I?
Oh, come here. Do you want to sign it later?
I have one ready for you to sign.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, F, accept USDA Community Wildfire Defense Grant Equipment Purchase Bids and Award Contracts and discuss financing. Ms. Key and Mr. Allen.
We did open bids Friday. We received 5 packets. It was Philip, Jed, Commissioner Raines, Commissioner Maxwell, and I. And we
I
scored
was answering
everything.
the phone.
Yes, you were answering the phone. We were doing a good job.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to call
Call
back.
back.
I was thirsty.
We received bids from Romco Equipment Company, Yellow House, out of Abilene. What is this one? Oh, this is the one with no name.
I think Big Country.
Is it Big Country? Yes, Big Country Equipment.
All of Philip's toys are expensive.
These will last. Yeah.
What's this one, Philip? You remember?
United Ag.
United Ag
And
and
Bain Machinery.
Bay Machinery. And I have this score sheet for y'all. Oh. So after opening, there were quite a few bids that didn't even meet bid spec.
Oh, sorry.
So the ones that met bid spec and had everything that was needed, for the boom arm capable tractors and the attachments, Bain Equipment came in at a total of $393,918. For the 2 compact track loaders with the attachments.
No.
Nope.
That was Romco that come in with that.
It says Romco at the top.
Oh, I thought you said Bain.
Bain on
That's
the,
the first thing that's listed.
on the
It
two,
goes columns.
I didn't put my lines on there. I'm sorry.
We were always taught to stay in the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The total on those, and that was Romco, $387,670, and both of those will be available this fiscal year. On the purpose-built motor and the attachments, that was also Bain equipment, $311,719, and that one will not be ready until January of 2027. So that will be a next fiscal year expenditure. And y'all are welcome to look through the bids if you'd like
January 27th.
for delivery.
Which one is that?
That's the Diamond 360
Just getting one of them.
for now. We're working on budget amendment, and evidently it's been held up again.
And these two boom on or what, John Deere? Just talk about that.
Yes,
John Deere.
it's John Deere with the diamond deck, and then there's going to be a mulching head come with it. And then on the track loaders, we're getting 2 track loaders.
Put them in, yeah.
What? 2 track loaders, a brush cutter, 2 mulching heads, and the grapple bucket, so we can move those things out of the creeks and bar ditches. And on that Diamond 360, we're getting a grapple with it, so when we can go down on those bridges like you had to get that,
That'd be nice.
reach in there and grab that stuff, pull it out.
Real nice.
Yeah. Which they've kind of changed the original Forest Service stuff, saying that initially you couldn't buy
do
stuff
that.
like that. And now
Yeah,
it's
well,
like, well, why would that be mitigation?
yeah.
You know? So we've got a dry creek bed full of stuff,
We can move.
yeah, that we can move now that we couldn't move before, that was still a mitigation hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still have the one skid steer that we didn't auction off that we can use some of this equipment onto. Mainly the grapple bucket is what I was thinking.
Which was the one that the Forest Service, Forest Service designed?
The Romco,
The Romco one?
the ASV stuff. Or they're the dealers that carry that brand.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Any questions for Philip?
Just how much do we get off the auctions?
686, 912, and then I think everything. My calculations, everything come up like $1,218,338 is what all this equipment's going to cost. And Loretta said we had some funds left from the original equipment. She's looking into that, and with this budget amendment that we started back in February, should already have been done. We'd had plenty of money to do that. And Loretta set the budget up, and we'll talk about that, I guess, on Thursday or whenever. But when we redone the budget, Loretta set us X amount of dollars for equipment this year, and then for every year throughout the remainder of the budget. And we don't know why the Langford hasn't figured all that out yet.
It's figured. We just
Yeah.
need to work on fuel.
Fuel costs.
So you're 94,000 short on these two.
These
All three
total
of these
$1,093,307.
Well,
I think on everything, to be my figure,
this one's
is like
next
500,000 short to buy everything
They're not the same.
from the $686 or $686,000 what we got from the sales.
So how are you gonna do it?
Borrow it from your budget.
The difference is 406,395.
So that's what I
Well, the 311,000 judge comes out of next year.
Mhm.
We don't have to worry about it now because they can't manufacture it until January of 2027.
Yeah.
And that is left 94, like you said.
Yeah, 94,676 is what I got.
So each of these totals are different equipment.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
this is boom arm tractors.
Okay.
This is skid steers, and then this is an all-purpose tractor with the attachments, and this has attachments too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. There's lines over there.
She got a grater blade on one of them things going down that one road.
Oh, what?
That Tudor road we met you on. Phew.
Yeah.
You just got one.
That's where he goes to hide.
Yeah.
That's a good spot, I'm telling you.
You spend days there.
Yeah,
But the mountain lions don't get you.
yeah.
I fall off in a creek.
Okay, any questions for,
We still got to figure out how we're going to come up with the other and what money.
Well, that's part of the budget adjustment too, because the payroll, you're not gonna have the payroll expenditures that were initially budgeted. So that's all part of the budget adjustment.
Right, but if we're fixing to get this equipment and like the skid steer or the compact track loaders, call and have them here tomorrow type situation. You know, that's what I'm saying is what happens if we get the equipment before we get the budget adjustment done that's been worked on for a year?
Well, we have the 687,000 right
Yeah.
now. So,
Right.
yes, so
So-
the other 94,000.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, what's gonna happen if we don't get the adjustment done in time and the equipment's
They
on the
want
way.
that money. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's your equipment, give us some money.
so,
That'd be a good question for Daniela in the meeting this afternoon.
because that's gonna be what's gonna happen. This is all, you're gonna call them guys today, or Robert's sitting right back there. He's gonna tell you that he's gonna have those tractors here day after tomorrow. And you're gonna have to figure out how you gonna pay for
There's always IOUs though.
That's what I said, we'll get it out of your budget.
Now, we got good credit.
them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think
Which
the credit
one?
card will cover it.
which one would hit us first? Potentially, the
You
track
have
loaders or the
tractors in
track?
place.
He's got the tractor.
So that's the 393.19, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's covered.
But the 26 is on the mulcher head, that mulcher head's 3 months out, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I
Yeah.
wrote down.
Okay. But that's still covered under 686.
Yeah, but then
So the next one that would hit us would be the
compact track loaders.
compact track loaders.
Yeah. And
And they got everything right there ready.
They've
to
got
go.
all of them ready to go. So when he calls them, they're going to be asking when you want them delivered.
So
The only thing we have to wait on is that drum mulcher for the boom arm mowers.
which is 26,000. So you still 70,000 in the hole.
Yeah.
That's my concern. Is I'm trying to figure out how we're going to come up with that extra money. I understand that the budget adjustment's going to cover it, but still, we got to cover it from somehow.
Well, hopefully the budget adjustment is sent to Forestry Service by 5 o'clock today.
How long did it take them to turn that last one around? Especially the holiday.
The forestry service?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll take them long at all. They've been waiting on it for quite a while now.
Yeah, I know y'all been working on it for a while.
well, are we okay? I mean, so we don't the whole situation doesn't fizzle out. Can we go ahead and approve either the 393 or the 387 at this meeting?
Yeah, we've got to do both of them. That's my concern is we do both of them. They both get delivered next
But
week.
we can't do one and not the other.
No, because we awarding the bids. So, I mean, we've got to do them both today. So if he calls everybody today and they deliver them Friday, then we've got outstanding invoices.
Yeah. No, I
need to cover.
no, I get you. Shoot. Well, I mean, can we table it until we get
No, we can't. We got to make or you'll end up having to go back out for bids and
Yeah.
score all that crap again. Our biggest deal is going to be where we got to come up with the 70,000, because I can assure you that when Philip calls these guys, they're going to deliver that equipment, because that's the sale. He needs to get it off the yard and make their money.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back. They don't want to hold it. So that's going to be the big deal on it.
Do we have that in fund balance?
No, there's no fund balance for this grant.
No, I'm talking about.
Well, if we paid it, then what the problem is going to be is getting the money back.
Right. Right, because
Floating them alone. I know what you're saying. That's the downside. Is trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. That's
Well, can we at least
Nancy, your budget.
table it for?
I may have an answer here.
Okay. Before I start making stuff up.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to table the purchases. That's going to be the deal.
Well, I just meant till long enough for them to go make the phone call and say, Daniela, where are we at on this deal? What's
I know where we are, and if we can get this deal resolved this afternoon, it will go to USDA today.
okay?
U.S. Forest Service.
Yes, sorry.
Well, they don't do screw worms
Or media bugs.
or ladybug. Yeah, my little granddaughter's starting to talk, and of course the stuff she says. But she can say bug. She sees a bug and she goes over and stomps it and goes boom boom. And cars are beep beep.
United Ag wouldn't be it.
I can't give you an answer right now. I don't have the budget in front of me. I thought I could.
Well, what is that? 200
Not
pages.
our budget, the Forestry Service budget.
Oh, okay. All right, but what I'm saying is, this is going to take commissioner action, but can we either get to a break, or even if we finish this, can we bring this back up in the budget hearing and vote on it then?
We can bring it back up when we get invoices. And try to, I mean, that's.
So we pay 30 days from now?
The Texas law gives us 30 days from the
yeah.
invoice.
Yeah.
Can we get 60 days? No.
I mean, but there again, you're kind of stuck because you're in such a time crunch. You get the invoice in, we've got 30 days to pay, and if we do have to finance that, it puts you in a time crunch for the advertisement and going out or whatever you want to do to get requests done for it all.
Are you wanting to recess, Judge? Go make that call?
No, I'm trying to figure
That's
out.
what he's talking about.
I'm trying to figure out, or do we get through this meeting and go into?
Sounds like y'all got a meeting this afternoon with them.
Go to budget and then approve it during the budget.
Well, I mean,
Can we do that?
Well, I mean,
Well, the meeting continues.
the meeting continues. We can always go back to anything on the agenda today.
Okay.
Take it back up later.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how we get Loretta out of here without us all standing around.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Get the
I'm here
phone.
for the duration.
I'll make
Yeah.
a motion that we make the three purchases that scored the best, which is the rear or the cradle boom mowers with the John Deere tractors from Bain at $393,918. The Romco compact track loaders with attachments at $387,760 and
$670.
$670, and then the Bain DM 360 one purpose built mower for $311,719.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Mr. Raines, second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say
Is
aye.
there
Aye.
anything to sign?
No, I don't think there is.
Loretta, is there anything for the judge to have to sign through this?
If he wants to sign,
If he wants.
yes.
That's a negative.
Oh man, I'd love to sign some more stuff.
Well, there's not like a designated place, but normally the judge will sign off on the proposals.
He can
that-
sign
oh, there
anything he
are,
wants
yes.
to in my motion.
There
Okay.
are on some of them, yes.
And allow. Okay.
And I will get that to him later also because I have to go through all of these.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right, G, open and accept bulk fuel bids and award contracts. Good gosh, I hate all this opening bid stuff.
And before I open this, and I'm not even going to tell you who this bid is from, we did
I
publish.
think you're required to tell us.
Well, I'm not going to tell you yet.
Oh,
We did publish notification in the newspaper and on the website. What we did not do is send notice to local vendors or anybody asked it to be on the list. So the choice this morning is go ahead and open this
Is
bid.
that from is that from a local vendor?
Yes.
Okay.
So my question is, do you want to go ahead opening this and award it if that's what the court decides, or go out for bid again?
why don't we send it to the local ones?
We just overlooked it.
Okay.
We did what we're required.
No.
Yeah, we're required to publish.
Yeah.
That is a
Not
courtesy we
notice.
do. Right.
Yeah, not provide notice.
So you're fulfilled the requirements.
Yes, we.
So they
What
should've
she's
went
saying
out
is
there
there's
and-
two local vendors and one of them's gonna throw a fit because they didn't get a letter saying you needed to vote or a bid.
But it's not required.
It's not required.
I know,
You
but I
do it as a
still don't.
courtesy.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure.
Well, if we don't accept that bid, we'll just go back out.
Yeah, but you're without fuel after next Wednesday.
Right. So y'all would have to fill up all your tanks before
The first.
the first.
I say let's see what the bid says and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
a consensus? Well, this bid is from Matador Fuel.
Are we through with budgets yet?
I am now opening the envelope. It also has a class.
We'll get a paper cut because we'll get a.
I know I'll have to put some of that, whatever it was on it. Catron 4.
Got some purple
Oh,
spray.
good point. Good point. We probably need to put some in our office.
Sig-
I took care.
Purple one, great. You're like Barney running
I
around.
took care of the deal, but it was the carcinogenic. I wound up with cancer.
Yeah.
The signature page with the unique entity identifier is here. The questionnaire, the conflict of interest questionnaire, House Bill 89 verification, Title 6 plan verification. I will have to get the Form 1295 if the contract is awarded. Oh, there's another one also. Okay.
know where those came from, because that's the only one I have.
This was in the top drawer in the front folder. There are two bids.
They took them away.
Glad y'all found them. We would have been there.
I don't know who took that one.
Oh, okay. The margin of profit is 9 cents.
9 cents?
Mm-hmm. And we also have another one. From Global Montello Group Corp. Out of Waltham, Maryland, MA. Is that Maryland?
Yes.
Maine.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's an M state.
Yeah.
I'm going to move that after we get through this deal that we get Timmy in here so we can get her out.
There is the signature page with the unique entity number.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I know. Conflict of interest questionnaire. The House Bill 89 verification, the Title 6 plan verification, and their margin of profit. And the bid stated a mid-grade fuel, but they're bidding regular unleaded 87 octane and 89 octane. On the 87 octane, their margin of profit is 64.32 cents. On the 89 octane, it's 46.75 cents. On the dyed diesel, it's 45.5 cents. And on the clear diesel, it's 42.5 cents.
Can you give me those diesels again, please?
Yes.
Diesel.
Dyed diesel is 45.5 cents. And clear diesel is 42.45 cents.
Thank you.
What's your motion?
He's making the motion to accept Matador's bid.
You did. She ain't done.
Yeah. She only had two.
No, she had two, and these brought in.
Oh, no, that's just one. That's the
The envelope.
overnight delivery.
So you're making a motion to accept Matador, or you're not accepting?
Robert is.
Well, I need somebody to go on record.
I'll
Thank you,
make it.
Judge.
All right.
I'll make it.
All right, by Mr. Raines and seconded by Mr. Crenshaw. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I mean, it's
What?
taking months to get. It's literally 4 weeks.
Well, where's that Maryland
From one
place?
time I called and
Where's
asked
they
for
out
it
of?
before it was delivered.
You took one out.
That's a long time. All right, I'm gonna move Timmy up here to the deal for. We have to bust her out here on a stretcher.
I don't know if he's got anything to do with it or not.
Thank you. You do.
You're fine. Good. All right. Before I was hired, we were awarded the HAVA grant for the election equipment upgrades, and I just needed to get the approval to move forward with purchasing 15 new iPads with the grant money, and they offered us a iPad buyback for our 6th generation poll pads. It's not much, but it would be nice for us to have a little bit off the top of that and then not have to try and worry about what to do with the extra iPads. I've got copies of the estimates if y'all want to see them, but I just need approval to move forward with that.
So, how much does the grant cover everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the grant going to reimburse us?
Yes.
Yes, it's a reimbursement grant.
So we have to buy it and then get reimbursed.
Yes.
I hate those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's a quick turnaround. They said that the deadline's coming up though, so I gotta try and get this done.
I'll make the motion.
How much is? Whoa, how much is?
And I'll give you it's $4,875 is the estimate for the new pads.
And that's with trade-in?
Yes. Yes,
Right.
that's with the buyback included. And then,
Sorry, Ronnie, I was looking for $74,000. Whoa, whoa.
She has money, so it's all good.
and behind it is a quote from Hart with the transportation cases, the stands, and the thermal printers. That's an additional $12,240.
Is that covered by the grant too?
Yes.
Okay.
That's nice.
Know more about that. All right, motion by Mr. Wilson and second. Do you need to say something?
In the motion, would you please declare them as surplus and allow trade-in?
Sure. Yeah.
Just, what was that last part, Loretta?
Declare surplus and allow trade-in.
The last part was wah. So motion by Mr. Wilson and second by Mr. Raines. Did you? All right, motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Thank
All
you.
right, go out here. Keep me posted
I will.
on your deal.
I may need to switch you budget hearings.
You may what?
I may need to switch you budget hearings. I just talked to Ginger. We'll talk after.
No, I mean if you're not here, you get zero.
Well, I mean, they're not going to keep coming back to Commissioner's Court and asking for money.
Well, we like seeing you. All right, so that took care of that. Hey, let me know about tomorrow too.
Okay.
H, discuss and consider changes to the Eastland County Statement of Financial Goals and Policies. Ms. Key.
This was discussed to increase the inventory amount that my office has to actually inventory purchases. And it's section 9 on page 7, and that's the only change in here other than the dates. And it was $200, and it's changing single items or component purchases of less than 500 should have a property of Eastland County tag affixed. Items that are routinely used and discarded do not require an affixed property of Eastland County tag. Single items or component purchases of 500 or greater require an affixed pre-numbered Eastland County identification tag. And that's the only change I made to this. So what that does is just change.
What gets stamped with what's the dollar amount for the? It's got to have an Eastland property of Eastland deal on it.
There's not a dollar amount. So
why is there not a dollar amount?
Okay, because if it's something you routinely buy and throw away, we don't want a tag on it. I mean, it's going to cost more to tag it than
clearly.
So if it's something that is equipment, something. We're just going to have to use common sense because I can't make a list of everything that needs a tag.
That says property of Eastland. I'm not talking about the. I'm okay with the dollar amount on the other deal, saying that it's got to have an inventory number or whatever. I'm just looking at what all y'all are going to be slapping tags on.
Other than something that's routinely purchased, used, and thrown away, that is disposable, I would say put a tag on it.
That's property of under 500.
Under 500.
Okay, so like a stapler.
Right. But, I mean,
we go
a
through
$5 stapler, you're going to use it and throw it away. You just said it. We're going to go through those.
Yes.
So I would not worry about tagging that.
An electric stapler, we go through those like crazy.
Well, but if you're talking a $40 electric stapler, put a tag on it.
Okay, so do we still have to inventory those in our office or send an asset tag, asset form to your office?
So if it's $500 or more, yes.
It's gonna have to that.
Yes, we need everything, county ID, serial number.
Yeah.
Everything.
I understand that. I meant anything under 500 that we're sticking just a label on. Do we still need to do that?
Yes.
Send to your office?
Asset form for the things.
Well, when you purchase, you don't have to do an asset form because we're picking things up from purchases. When you dispose or transfer, yes, you would have to do your form. But we are moving to the barcodes, and that's the reason for doing the $500, because RCI is coming in and inventorying everything that's $500 or more. So it's going to have a barcode on it.
Yeah, I realize.
But they're doing $500 or more.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's
So
an inventory type situation. In other words, I bought 2 new gas cans last week, and they're $40 on sale a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic gas cans used to be $9, but anyway, they're not going to put barcodes on those.
No.
Okay.
But they have to have a
Property up.
property up.
Yeah. So we're just identifying what's
I'm having a hard
county
time.
property.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, and I understand what's motivating you on that. I just think it's crazy that he's got to put a property up deal on a gas
Well, that's
can.
a very mobile thing too.
Yeah.
So we're worried about about people seeing it being mobile and people not knowing that that's his gas can versus a Eastland County's gas can, or where are we at on that?
We're worried about it being identified as whose property it is.
And the person that sees that on Facebook is going to be able to is looking at his truck with a pair of binoculars to see. You know, hey, don't put the daggum
I kind of
property.
understand that, because now that he left, I mean, we had to put precinct 4 on our cones because they ended up in precinct 3 when he visited. So
That's a magic marker deal, though.
Yeah. But that's what I'm getting at. I don't think they're going to stay on that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but that's my whole point. You know, you drop a property up, and a week later it's not on there, and the auditor's office shows up and goes, "Oh my God, you don't have
Whose gas
anything on
can's
here."
that? Yeah.
You know.
Let me ask you a little bit on the asset form and the disposal form. Are we still doing those?
On the purchase,
Uh-huh.
no. We're
Okay.
we're copying every single purchase order, and Sonia is picking up off of purchases. We haven't required those in a long time.
Okay, I still do them from time to time.
Yeah,
if it's-
on disposals and transfers, yes, we need a form.
Okay.
And it, depending on if it goes to Donnie, how many forms you're going to have to do, or
Okay.
depend on where it goes.
Okay.
Why do we not have a dollar amount on the property of?
Well, I kind of understand.
Let's not go
that.
there.
Yeah.
And the exception to the $500 is if you buy 5 $100 items, it's a $500 purchase. And also, if it is computer equipment, we're going to tag it.
Yeah.
We're going to do serial number, tag the whole bit. And RCI is aware of that.
Okay.
So I don't want your mouse and your keyboard that.
Don't get
Less.
crazy now. Don't get crazy. You're leaving a whole lot of stuff on the table there.
They're like that $5 stapler. They work for a little bit and you get rid of them.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do on this? We're supposed to vote on this?
Cone back.
I told her that I had to put precinct 4 on my cones because they kept showing up in precinct 3.
He had to white out the precinct 3 and put
We're good
precinct
at
4.
getting everybody's cones, so we gotta have them all the
What
time.
we heard. What we heard.
You're the one that needs it.
Yeah, we are, ain't the judge. You've seen it. Wash
I've
us
seen that.
away.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and there goes the cone.
That's a particular flood called a something floater, and it works out really good for you.
Yeah, I'm just scared. They're saying this year's gonna be worse than 15, so I hope it don't happen.
You're good.
That's what I heard.
No,
I know.
I am saying it is not.
Are you talking about potential
God, I hope it doesn't wash off that freaking property of tag off of there.
Yeah. They'll all be floating downstream.
Yeah.
I
Hope it don't
make the
come to your
motion for
house.
the financial goals and policies change.
And you have 2 sets.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a second?
That's it.
Second by Mr. Crenshaw. All those in favor say aye.
Got 2 sets coming around, Judge.
I'll sign that later.
You all
Aye.
have to sign it, Judge.
Discuss and request permission to use county records management funds. Miss Gentho and Miss Key.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the surveyor has public survey records back to the beginning of Eastland County. He has field notes. He is willing to transfer those to my office, written form. We'll do it in front of Commissioner's Court. But there is no digitized of those, none whatsoever digitized or preserved or anything. He really doesn't want to expend the money on those. And I told him the only way that I could expend my monies or the county monies is if he transferred to my possession. And him and Gail are willing to do that. So, but the cost of this is going to be around $11,000. So I'm requesting, Loretta and I visited on how much was in the county records management, and I'm requesting $7,000 from the county records management to pay towards this.
7,000.
And then, yes, and then in the new budget year, I budgeted the rest out of my archival funds.
Is this the stuff that's filled up the one office
Which office?
over there on the second floor, wherever he was, that he still got one complete office filled up with files?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought he moved everything to his new office.
No, that was
No,
part of what
yeah.
we've been
Oh,
told.
okay. Then I guess so. I haven't been
I'm
over
just
there.
assuming that that's what this is.
I mean, it's a lot of records. I want to say at least 16 books, maybe. And then there's a file cabinet of where they used to do the cards from the original surveyors. And then this is going to be kind of neat too, because then once we get them all scanned in, digitized, there's going to be a link that everyone can click on to go view those. So it's going to be placed on the website. The other surveyors can use it. Of course, if they print one, then we'll get the proceeds from that for the general fund. But that's way down the line.
So we have no idea how many. Where did you come up with the 11,000 or 7,000 if we don't know how many records there are?
So I had Revolution Data Systems come in, probably 6 to 9 months ago, and price costed out, and they looked at them, and this is where they sent that proposal. They updated the proposal, and the price stayed the same. Let's see if I can figure out how many's in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11.
But there is a benefit to the general public, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Let me get that and see. They originally came out in September of last year. So it's very gracious they didn't go up on
Well, we know big numbers hurt. Oh, they got pictures. We're looking
They
for
got
places to
pictures
stop
now. That's right, so.
Okay, look for the one with the dollar bill on it.
Yeah.
And then get Robert to tell you what the number is.
They will also secure those in images, metadata, and storage device of choice, which would be a thumb drive. I'm still going through.
Well, if they've already given you a quote, that's. I guess that's where I was going with that deal. So, just making sure in my mind that there was a quote.
There's 18 volumes. And 9 bound that have to be cut open because they're sewn in.
Okay.
That answer your question?
Yeah, I guess.
Could I get a copy of that, please?
Yes, you can.
Make sure you put a tag on it. Okay. I need a motion to.
I'll make the motion.
Motion, second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All
Who
right.
made the second?
Ronnie.
You?
J, report on the formation of salary grievance committee. Ms. Gento.
Hold on, I'm still right. Well, we have had no changes since the last meeting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have accepted.
I'll bring that in.
5 of the 9 required. So we're still in limbo if someone files grievance.
Okay.
Oh, the deadline has not been met, has it?
No.
It's July 13th. Okay.
You threw me when you asked me that. I'm like, oh, I don't, and I wouldn't even have my calendar.
Okay, so there's no action on that.
No action.
All right,
No
K.
signatures.
Court has set the 2027 county holiday schedule. Who's presenting that? Is it just the same as it was last year?
It's the exact same number of holidays. Oh, look at that. Pass it
You just
around.
bring one copy?
Come on, man.
What the heck,
You
Kathy?
got all that printers
What?
and all that stuff up there.
Everybody-
Being expensive, dude.
Everybody gets holidays but Kathy after that.
That's what this is all about, ain't it, Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get Ginger
I'll
to.
send out one once y'all approve it. Yeah, I'll take a picture of it.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes I'm
Same
like, well,
same numbers last year. We have a motion to approve it.
Joe Wilson.
yeah, motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson, second by Mr. Crenshaw. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Thank
Motion carries.
Good job, Ken.
Thank you. Attaboy.
And like I said, we can get Ginger to run you a
I'll
copy
make a
of that.
motion, we take a short recess.
Second.
What?
The heck, Kathy?
I'm still waiting to make sure I get my calendar back.